Good morning, everybody. Steve Georgia here, live from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is September 27th, 2010, bringing you guys your morning coffee. Looks like things are going to be higher once again after strong trade on Friday. You got things working a little bit stronger here this morning as well. After being up somewhere close to 6 to 7 cents for corn, we finished about 3/4 of a cent higher. So we did back that off. That happened within the last 10 minutes of the overnight session. They did back that down, but still looking to be strong. You've got anticipation that the funds are going to continue to buy, that we could see them in here pushing us higher yet again. Soybeans were up about 7 cents. They were up 12 to 15 cents earlier this morning. They backed those down here as well, but still very strong close on Friday. You got the anticipation that, once again, the funds are going to come in and buy and probably push this higher yet going into throughout the rest of the week. Wheat, 5 cents higher overnight. It was at one point about 12 cents higher. So there too, we saw things settle back down on the wheat. Something to be a little bit concerned with is that you had Russia come out here a little just this morning saying that they're going to go ahead and open up their exports once again, or at least they're anticipating to open up their exports for grains. So that may put some pressure on things. That was part of the reason why we had seen the initial hype in the grains, mostly in the wheat market. So we'll see if that's going to take effect here today or not, but that story did come out here this morning. Crude oil right now is up about 20 cents. It is working a little bit higher. 76.70 is where we stand. The dollar is currently a little lower, so continuing its push lower. We saw late last week, we saw a significant decline for the dollar. We're down 9 right now. We went down and hit some support at 79.40. We've got some resistance right now at 79.77. If we end up going above that resistance, we could see a rebound back above 80, almost to that 80.5 area, just due to being overbought. Oversold. So we may see a little bit of a bounce there. Metals are strong once again this morning. Gold up $1.50. We're right up against that 1,300 area. I believe right now we're sitting at 12.98. You've got silver sitting at 30-year highs right now. That's up 15 cents. So very strong right now in the silver. And you got the soft markets working mostly higher in anticipation that, once again, the funds are going to be here buying. Cotton has been very strong. It continues that uptrend. Sugar is strong here today too, and looks to be working a little bit higher. The question is going to be, can we find this strength hold this morning? If funds are going to come in and buy, yes, they will. But just like the overnight sessions in the grains, we saw a pullback. If the funds are not in here to buy, I guess I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see a little bit of profit taking. But right now, the idea is stronger. And as far as corn, I've had customers calling me already. A lot of these weekend reports for the grains, you've got a lot of guys looking toward 155 to 158 right now as far as the average corn yield. And as far as bean yields, we've been hearing great yields out there. But as far as corn, you still have a lot of guys thinking that we could see the USDA average down and bring that yield a little bit lower. If that's the case, these funds are going to continue to buy. We got cattle right now. Looks if we're going to see these funds once again come into everything else, they're very long the cattle, and they may end up continuing to buy cattle. We did have cutout values down 55 there for choice, down 45 in select. And I've got a feeling that, once again, this is going to be technical, and the funds could be in the driver's seat yet. So look for pullbacks there in the cattle. Right now we're still trending higher, so look for support areas that may hold. But last week we did find a little bit of a pullback for cattle, but we'll see where that takes things here this morning. As far as the hogs, we could end up seeing them up a little bit here today as well. We don't expect too much here right off the bat this morning, but if the funds are buyers, they're going to buy hogs as well. I mean, that's kind of the same feeling across commodities. If the dollar is down, funds are going to be buyers. We did have pork cutout values up 58 here on Friday, so we'll be watching some numbers here this week as far as the hogs as well. Give us a call here, 800-262-7538, with any questions you guys might have. Also, check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.